Good morning to the participants of cyberbullying fighters from entire ages. Mostly some of you are teenagers. My name is Primera Hendiastari. I I will be your speaker in the opening today. So thank you for you to be participated in this event. How to fight cyberbullying in your own way. Let's get started. There are three kinds of bullying that we already know. Most bullying we always see is verbal and physical. Verbal bullying is bullying but with words, so it's like mocking to other, hurting others with words. Physical, of course, using physical matter to hurt others, like punching or pinching. Even if it's just a small pinch, that could be considered bullying. And now, the cyberbullying. What is the cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is two combination of words, cyber and bullying. Let's start with cyber first. Cyber is the world of cyber is like internet world, right? So we can assume that cyber is technology or something like that. Bullying, like I said before, harming or hurting others with intention to make their person ashamed. So if you could combine those two words, it means cyberbullying is bullying which done only with technology things. Mostly in technology things we use in social media. If you don't even know what social media is, I thought you should know, because we're living in 21st century. Social media is a platform where people can share what they want, just like their posts, their writings, their creation, their pictures, anything to social media. Sometimes social media on the internet has a bad things. Mostly bad things always happens in Twitter or Instagram or even Facebook. But these days people don't use Facebook anymore because Facebook is considered to be for old social media for old people. So mostly people, especially younger generation, use Twitter or Instagram. There are no difference between them. Did you know that the most users in Twitter are coming from Jakarta? Yes, of course. If you ever see worldwide trending, and it's always in Indonesia or something like that, on hashtags on trending, there you go. It's because Indonesia is, in this time of recording, in this time I speak, 172 million people. Can you imagine some of them have social media, and you know how loud it is in social media? Because back then, when we don't have social media, we probably use SMS or short messaging service. And when social medias were booming, especially Twitter and Instagram, people fight for their way to have this kind of account. Let's start from Instagram first, and how cyberbullying is almost happen in Instagram. So Instagram is a platform where we share our creations. I mean, for artists, that is, our creations like drawings or photograph, and mostly we always share something personal to our Instagram, right? And mostly people always take pictures about their body or body positivity or just like that. And people will always say mean comments like, you are thin and you don't deserve to roll. You're fat. You should die. So I still remember this case of I'm so sorry if this will be uploaded in in YouTube, suicidal. There are many bad comments on K-pop idols Instagram, and it caused them to take suicide for that matter, because of those malicious comments, not only on Instagram, mostly on Instagram, but also on Twitter too. Let's jump back to Twitter. Of course, it's easy for Twitter for bullying somebody. In fact, in America, there is a cancel culture where most American netizens cancel celebrities that the netizens themselves consider deserve to be cancelled. Even though those famous people are mostly innocent, they will always try to cancel. So this cancel culture is basically also cyberbullying. So why does this happen? Why cyberbullying exists? Why mostly the victims are always teenagers? Because I think it's because society standard that comes to the social media. We cannot filter it. It's always affecting us in social media. Social media is good, yes, it is, but sometimes there's a dark side of it. Sometimes people compare themselves to the others, and this could cause cyberbullying. Like, let's just say there is a rich person, okay? They just show their homes and anything, and it's called their home and anything, and they say that it was from their hard work and something like that. But some people on the comments probably going to say, oh, they got their money. They got their money from corruption. Oh, they got their money from trust fund. So it's more like accusation than bullying. But of course, it will consider bullying if the people mock them on the comments and anything. On the comments. We cannot stop cyberbullying. It happens everywhere. Famous people, even influencers are getting cancelled, although some of them deserve to get cancelled. So, what should we do? Why does this keep happening? Why it's so easy to judge each other without knowing the background? Why? What's happening? Well, it's people's opinions. They can do whatever they want on the social media. But unfortunately, some of them forget number one rules in social media: respecting each other. Unfortunately, these rules will always get broke. We always get more. It will always get broken. I mean, more people will break this kind of rule because people just say they can do whatever they want. It's free anyway. It's freedom. But some people say freedom speech, freedom in literal way. They don't even take a chance. They don't have some responsibility for that kind of freedom. So how do we stop this cyberbullying? Easy. Number one, you can report the comment that makes you upset to the administrator of the social media. That's number one. Number two, you can filter the comment by using some filter feature. Okay, that's filter on the internet, on the social media platform. These days Instagram maybe can filter those malicious comments by writing those comments or some kind of words. Number three, it's better if you deactivate the comment and all. But of course, it will cause questions to netizens. Why did they deactivate the comments? Just because they hate us, or just because they hate the netizens? That's good if you want to. But if you already have a bad record on your real life, you can say anything and that's your fault. Because netizens deserve to judge you. Okay, I think that's enough from me. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sorry for if it took so long. Thank you.